Hello everybody and welcome to another drawing and talking video with me, Freebiewitz, your host, and once again I am a massive moron. I feel like I've done this quite a few times in the past, in very recent memory. Last time I made a video I forgot to do the actual drawing part. This time it's not that bad actually, I just forgot to do my due diligence. You see, on Roleplay Repository, where I get most of my drawing inspiration from, I ask the community for their characters, which they graciously supply me, and I draw them. Now, there are a few rules I put in place, one of them being that please don't make it, R18 and stuff like that. I'd rather not get demonetized, and yes, I realize that I'm not actually monetized right now because my viewership is very low, but I do value everybody who does watch, so thank you to those people who do watch. And one of my other rules is that please only give me one character because I want everybody else to have a chance to submit their characters for me to draw for free, essentially. Now, sometimes people do ask me to draw some of their other characters, and I've told them, I'm not going to do this, but I'm going to add them to my list. It's just I'm going to move them all the way to the bottom of the list, and if anybody else who hasn't had their drawings done yet, I'm going to put them ahead of your character. And it's fair enough. Once again, I've already drawn one of their characters. They've already had a turn. They've just got to wait for their seconds. Now, Explorer, the character I've drawn today, their author, their creator, has already gotten their character drawn before. They've had a character named Ryan, RY4N, Ryan. And I just didn't realize it was the same person because on Roleplay Repository, when you post, you can choose to post as your characters, and he was posting as Explorer instead of his other character. So I thought they were two different people, and I just didn't realize until after drawing him. But we're here now. That's my bad. Maybe in the future I'll put into the rules saying, hey, if you've had your character drawn before, please let me know. Please be explicit because I can be a dum-dum sometimes. I sometimes do detective work, metaphorically, but I don't always think about it. Now, moving on to the role-playing side of things, Explorer has basically no information. I just know they're a robot fox dude, and that's pretty much it. They have a little GIF animation on the profile page, their name, their height, a few stats here and there. That's it. No backstory whatsoever. So this gives me a lot of thought process to go through, which I'm going to be lazy and just tell you how to play them in D&D and whatnot. Or tabletop roleplay, because, well, D&D isn't the only game in town. So, can I play this character in tabletop roleplay? And the answer is yes, but I haven't seen a tabletop roleplay yet that will let you specifically play a beast character who's actually a robot. I suppose you could flavor your robot to look like a beast man type character and that would work, in which case, yeah, let's go for it. I'm pretty sure it's canon in Cyberpunk. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not too familiar with that system. I could be a cop-out once again and say, yeah, do it in GURPS, but without knowing this character's personalities, their actual abilities, motivations and whatnot, I can't be more specific than that. Now we move on to LARP, and I've seen plenty of cosplayers mix fur with armor-looking pieces, and it can work, but in LARP, I'm not sure if it does, specifically. You see, when it comes to robots, in my head, there's a sliding scale from definitely mechanical to suit of armor, and Explorer leans over to suit of armor. This doesn't look like a robot to me. If you put this character in front of me and ask me what this was, I'd say it's a beast man type character who's wearing a futuristic set of armor. LARP characters, I've seen tons of furry beast man type people wearing suits of armor, and so I guess that would work then in that case. It'd just be a bit more futuristic. And fur is a wonderful piece of kit to have in your LARP gear because it helps cover up the modern day clothing underneath, or your nudeness, I suppose, in some cases. So you could be wearing a t-shirt and then you just like, oh, there are little gaps that show my denim jeans and whatnot. Slap a bit of fur over it. Bam! done in between. Oh, my suit of plate armor doesn't have chainmail and period accurate gambeson underneath. Don't worry, stick a bit of fabric or fur over it, you're done. I mean, that's essentially what I did with my scarf. Do with my actual scarf. Because sometimes I'm a crazy person and I used to wear like a black turtleneck. So I used the scarf to like sort of cover that up. Anyways, that's my drawing and talking video about Explorer. Hope you liked the video, and if you do, actually click that like button, comment, subscribe, all the usual stuff, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye.